So we got why the Deathguard are by far the worst enemy to face. Other than that, man, make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below. And let's go.
Pretty much every opponent the Imperium faces is
First link in the description.
Absolute nightmare to deal with. The Tyranids are a horrific swarm of chitin, teeth, and claw. The Orcs will rip you limb from limb.
Oh my
the
goodness.
Dark Eldar will murder fuck you to death. So will Slaanesh. Even the Taus suck to fight, as they'll kill you from half a planet away. But
okay.
None even come close to the horror of fighting against the Deathguard and the forces of Nurgle. No other Chaos or Xeno faction even holds a candle compared against going up to these guys in the shit time department. And I don't just mean that figuratively. But why are the Deathguard and their gods so horrible to deal with, especially when you compare them to the other Chaos factions, who are also horrific in their own way? Before we get started, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys.
Wait, before we get started, I want to say, man, shout out to everybody who followed my Twitch. Shout out to Stuka, shout out to Gordon, shout out to Huntineer. If you guys actually want to shout out in the next video or in this video, make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below. I'm playing some Fortnite today, and we're also playing some Fortnite tomorrow as well. You know, Fortnite Friday. And other than that, man, back to the video.
Bush is gross and unhygienic. Women literally rank manscaping as one of their main compatibility concerns, but slicing up your gonads.
Is he gonna be in the shower?
Or giving ourselves
oh, he's not. Okay.
Razor sucks more than the fall of Cadia. So today I've partnered with Manscaped to give you the solution: the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra in white hot, because aesthetics matter. This device is the goat in body and ball shaving. Its skin safe technology means.
Why is he in the shower, yo?
Without fear of turning your family jewels into sashimi. It's
so like I said before in the comment section down. Well, I said in the comment section down below, but like I said before in this video, y'all, make sure you guys go follow the Twitch down below, man. Twitch.tv/Keeney with 2 Y's, and I'm going to be streaming some Fortnite. If you guys actually want to shout out in the next video, I'm actually going to be doing these Twitch shouts or whatever. Yeah, if you want to shout out, make sure you guys follow me down below. I'm going to show off whoever followed me, you know, the next day or in like the next video. So I would love to see you guys in the stream down below and stuff like that. So make sure you guys go follow Twitch.tv/Keeney with 2 Y's. First link in the description down below. Other than that, let's go to the video. Let's go.
Are by far the worst faction to fight against. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Oh, by the way, TTS is not dead. I got a TTS video coming through. Maybe I'll drop that before this video. Yeah, let's go.
When you are discussing how unfun it is to go up against a particular foe, there are a number of things to consider. Only one of them is the actual fight itself. The other factors include the duration of the fights, the lingering effects it has on both your mind, body, spirit, and very terrain, the consequences of losing against them, and the consequences of beating them. What I mean by that is, let's say you're fighting the Tau. The Tau can kill you just as easily as the Deathguard can, but death via the Tau is usually pretty clean overall. Your body isn't mutilated, you can be taken prisoner and ransomed, and if they take your world, odds are the quality of life and environment on it improves.
But like, bro, the Deathguard, here's the thing. I don't know too much about him, but like, bro, those dudes, they stank, bro. Like, I couldn't even, like, bro, they couldn't pay me $1 billion to be a part of their squad, bro. They smell crazy. For real, genuinely.
Mostly abide by some sort of Geneva Convention. If you beat them, they aren't going to just upload some sort of nanovirus into your drinking water that makes your dick explode and then gives you AIDS as a bit of...
Swiss, hey, what's up, man? How are you doing? Come here. Bring the list. We not playing. Yo, you heard what he just said, right? You heard it? Okay, yeah. Write his name on the list again. He's doomed. Yo, I'm not playing no games. I don't care who you... Yo, shout out to Majorkill, bro. Yo, big love to him. Yo, bro, he's our brother. But let's keep it real for what it is. We got to hold our brother responsible for what he's saying. You heard what he just said? Your D exploding and AIDS? Yeah, bro, write his name on the list. He's done. He's done. Put him on the list. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yo, hey, everybody, bro. Clap it up for Swiss Flight, bro. He's been doing an amazing job taking down these names, taking down these school threat names. Here's the thing. If you're new here, I have a list of school threats. Well, the title of the list is called School Threats. If you say anything school threat-ish, if you say anything diabolically disgusting, if you say anything just out of the ordinary, you will be added to this list. And if you are added to this list, bro, you will be tortured for life. I'm talking about, bro, you're going to be in a straitjacket like these for 1,000 years. Like, bro, you're doomed, okay? So be careful. When you go around me, just talk normal. Don't be saying no extraordinary, no extracurricular, you know, oh, BDSM, nasty, yo, all that nastiness. If you said it around me, you're on the list. I swear to God. I promise you. I'll add, yo, and if Swiss don't add you, I'll add you myself.
form of spite and last revenge. Soldiers who fight in the Damocles Gulf generally seem well adjusted, high on morale, and ready to deploy soon after each engagement, which is a reflection on how nice the Tau are to fight. Now moving into some of the other scarier Xenos, they still aren't nearly as bad. Necrons are horrifying, with Caiaphas Cain straight up stating that out of all the enemies he has faced, and he has faced literally all of them bar the Deathguard it seems, the Necrons were by far the most fucked. However, once again, if you're hit by a Necron Gauss Blaster or attacked by a Destroyer, it's a very quick, clean death. They aren't going to then rape your soul or puppet your corpse. Actually, they might do that second part, but it's not very common. Even Orcs, who are scary as, are a pure, straightforward enemy. They love to fight and will charge at you head on. They do not have sneaky contagions or engage in attrition warfare. If you survive a fight with an Orc, you have survived and you can be proud. Even the Dark Eldar, who are really not a fun time to go up against, will attack you and either kill you or capture you, then vanish. They will not mutilate the world or have a lasting impact. They just come, cause a ruckus, and leave. Basically, in almost all cases of fighting Xenos, if you win, you've won, and then you can move on. If you lose, yeah, you're probably dead, but your world lives on mostly in the same form and can be retaken cleanly later on. The wars are also pretty short-lived, either because the enemy is doing hit and run or thinks attrition warfare is weird and gay, so they'll just throw their full force at you off the bat. The exception to this are the Tyranids, who are widely considered to be the most horrific Xeno to fight against.
Okay, well, he said to fight against. I was about to say, bro, they look horrific. I was about to say, they are the most, like, you know, horrific looking creatures of all time. Look at them, yo. Like, look at the image. Look. Bro, look how, like, come on, yo. Like, let's not try to, bro, he's breaking his own jaw by trying to swallow this planet, bro. You cannot tell me, like, he's not down bad. Look at these, bro, he got plaque all in his teeth. He got spider webs in his teeth. Bro, he probably got, he got legions of spiders and insects just living in his mouth. You can't tell me he's not nasty. He's disgusting.
Consume you, then consume your world.
But also, I don't want no problems. Because I remember, I got pulled up on a couple weeks ago. The Necrons pulled up on me, stop talking about us. Like, bro, all I saw was 8 green beams to my face. They said, stop talking about us. I said, all right, bet, I got y'all. Yo, Necrons, I want no problem. I want no smoke, Necrons. Y'all got it. Completely, yeah. I folded. Bro, I folded like laundry, fast. So, I want the Tyranids to run up to me and start, eating my booty paws and start, eating my legs and stuff like that. Yo, hey, respectfully, I'm just saying what everybody else is afraid to say. I feel like I have that gift of like, I'm just talking, to, not only to entertain, but just to say what everybody else is feeling. Like, I'm gonna keep it real for what it is. Like, I ain't no B, but at the same time, like, if they do pull up on me, y'all, I will fold like laundry. I promise you.
Leaving it as a barren dead rock, and even if you repel them, they would have likely modified your atmosphere and environment enough that things will never return to normal. Not to mention all the Tyranids that go to ground or create gene stealers that then plague the planet for centuries after a failed invasion. There are some pretty horrific scenes involving Tyranids. If you want to give yourself nightmares, read the excerpt from The Last Hunt when an Imperial August station is eaten by a Tyranid bioship. It's grim as fuck. But for all their horror, the Tyranids are a physical threat and they are direct. The depths of their sneakiness and insidiousness are quite impressive. The Lictors and Gene Stealers prove that, but it's generally manageable and comes down to solid detective work and a lot of flamers to sort it out. Another reason why I'm quickly going over fighting all the Xeno factions is to give more context. All of them suck in their own way, but it gets a lot worse. Let's now look at going up against the Chaos factions. Fighting Khorne and the World Eaters is more or less just going up against the Orcs with a bit of extra spice. Khorne is direct, doesn't like manipulation, doesn't like sorcery, he just wants to throw his warriors against your warriors until someone wins. Often he doesn't even care who that winner is. The only danger from fighting Khorne, from beyond the obvious physical threat of gigantic weapons wielded by walking hemorrhoids on enough trend to make Gold's Gym look like the birthplace of natural lifters, is that the blood rage can be contagious and you can be corrupted or become a berserker when fighting Khornite forces. But overall, beyond the basic corruption risks that come with all Chaos factions, fighting Khorne is direct and you don't need to be paranoid about unseen threats.
And bro, like, don't get me started on Khorne, bro. Like, he's such a crash out. He's one of those type of people, bro, that love violence. Yo, he's one of those type of people that, like, if there was a school fight, bro, he would be the first one there, bro, recording. I'm talking about, bro, 1080p, 60 frames per second. Like, he got the video. Y'all know, like, listen, I'm pretty sure we've all, seen school fights before. We've all, like, seen, or even videos. We've all seen videos of school fights. Bro, they be recording the clock on the wall. They be recording the teachers, running up to stop the fight. They be recording themselves, like, commentating the fight, like they're UFC commentators, like they're Joe Rogan or something. Like, bro, what are you doing? Record the fight. Like, it's just crazy. Now, I'm not saying that I watched those fights because I'm gonna keep it real. When I was younger, when we were in like middle school or high school or whatever, and there was like school fights, like it was like, I wouldn't say it was entertaining, but it was something new. Like, cause like, bro, like when you have like 3 English classes and like 2 physics classes and all this, like when you got like a really boring day, bro, a fight can like spark not excitement, but it can provide something new. It sparks curiosity, you know. So, bro, when that fight kick off and it's like, yo, I got the video. Everybody's like, yo, send it to me on Snapchat. Send it to me on Snapchat. I'm getting exposed, y'all. My bad. Yo, send it to me on Snapchat. Send it to me on Snapchat. And then when you get the Snapchat video of the fight, bro, you got people recording like their shoes. You got people like bro, recording like the little ABCs on a wall in a hallway. You got people recording like the little like all the world's flags and stuff like that. Like near the Spanish room. Like, bro, what are we doing? Bro, like I know, listen, here's the thing. I know people didn't go to school for like, you know, a photography or like, you know, videography or whatever. But yo, it's not that hard. There's a fight, bro. I'm getting all the action. I'm like, ease with it, bro. Hey, I'm getting every angle and everything, bro. Know why, bro? David Doper would call me up in the instant after he see the this type of videography. So you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, bro, Khorne would be one of those guys, bro. He got the he got the fight in 1080p 60 frames per second. He don't want instigating like, oh, bro, he sent your mama a B. Bro, he loves it. He loves the violence. Now, me personally, y'all, bro, I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. You know, like what, you know, when I see 2 people fighting, bro, I just feel like I just have that aura to be like, guys, wait, guys, stop. Why is my brothers fighting each other? Why do we gotta fight? See, I'm the type of dude that. My bad, I had to sneeze. I'm the type of guy. See, like I'm not even trolling. Like, see, I'm the type of guy to like break the fight and really be like, y'all, stop. Like I'll put my hands around them. Y'all, please stop, bro. This is not the way. And they'll be like, man, you know what? You're right. And they'll just walk. They'll walk the opposite ways. You see, like I've actually done that before in real life, y'all. Like I wish I recorded that part.
When the Khornite army is defeated, the planet is more or less completely scourged of their existence and next to no trace remains. Slaanesh and Tzeentch definitely play a lot more on the mental and spiritual side of things, but once again, if you beat them, that's it, they are gone. Your world just doesn't turn to crystal permanently or become one big vagina. Yeah, sure, they'll have a lot more sneaky cultist shit, and fending off their main force will usually just be the first step to actually purifying the world, but it's more or less a case of finding the right string to pull until their whole plot is unraveled. 9 out of 10 times when you banish their main sorcerer, cultist, demon, or artifact, the corruption dries up faster than a female streamer who does a meet and greet with her fans. Also, it's important to remember that attrition warfare fucking sucks ass, and all 3 of these chaos factions loathe attrition warfare.
Bro, I'm gonna be off topic. Bro, did y'all see what happened to what's her name? That one Twitch streamer? I don't really watch Twitch like that. I mean, I do it. Obviously, twitch.tv/King with 2 eyes. I don't do it like that, bro. Like, I don't watch streams like that, yo, but y'all see what happened to that one girl? She be doing like cosplays or whatever. Emmy. Hold up. It's like Emmy something. Bro ran up on her. Oh my God, I love you. Gave her a big hug. I think he tried to kiss her too. Diabolical work.
Fair. So let's now compare all of that to fighting Nurgle and the Deathguard. The first and most obvious shit part about going against the smelly boys is all the disease that is constantly floating about. You, the planet, and even your soul. Nurgle is extremely clever when it comes to his plagues and diseases. Sure, he could just invent a super AIDS virus that has a super high infection rate and makes you die within 10 minutes of being infected. And yes, that disease probably exists, but it's a terrible jack of all trades disease. It would burn itself out fast, would invoke extremely strict quarantine measures, and wouldn't actually be that much more effective than a blade or bolt gun. No, Nurgle is smarter than that. Some of his diseases are designed purely to subtly weaken you, so it goes unnoticed and lowers an army's overall efficacy by a small but notable amount. Some diseases are designed to kill, some are designed to be curable but only after a lot of effort, so they are resource intensive. Some are designed to infect and then naturally die out, but leave the person as an ineffective soldier or worker who is now a burden on the Imperium. Some diseases are just distractions, as Nurgle needs to constantly make and change his diseases so that they cannot be vaccinated against or a cure be designed. Now you'd think that all of Nurgle's diseases and plagues would be warp based, as he is of the warp. However, the Deathguard also cook up their own physical diseases, based on science and standard modern day laws of viruses and bacteria. Thus, when you fight the Deathguard or Nurgle, you are being blasted by a mix of warp based and reality based diseases, infecting your mind, body and spirit. If it was all just warp disease, then a blank Sister of Silence or priest could simply just be near you and you'd probably be cured or immune. If it was just physical, then doctors and scientists would be all that is required. But the fact that you can be infected with both at the same same time adds even more complexity to the treatment. So to deal with this, the Imperial soldiers fighting against the Deathguard have to wear the most uncomfortable, bulky sealed suits, sweating their fucking asses off and getting extremely claustrophobic. The duration
yo, I know they smell like hot onions, yo. Bro, I know they stinking it up in there, bro. Like, I know as soon as they take off that suit, bro, ooh, man. They smell like straight up mildew.
Wars against the Deathguard and their demonic
Miscellaneous.
allies are also incredibly drawn out. The Deathguard enjoy their slow, inexorable advance, so you're stuck dealing with your full body sealed suit, breathing corrupted air for months on end. Not to mention the way Nurgle corrupts worlds is horrific. Flies everywhere, clogging your mask and blocking your vision. The worlds become swampy and humid. All the water becomes dirty and undrinkable. It becomes a literal shithole hell, where comfort...
It's like I can kind of, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to be mean. Forget it. Yo, it's like I can kind of smell this right here. I could smell this entire, like, pause screen. Oh, it gives like, yo, it's like a wretched smell. Yo, if I'm in here, if I was here, yo, no lie, I think I would just pass out just from the smell. I think I would just, like, I would, like, I would need, like, bro, I would need an oxygen tank just to, just to be here. Boy, ooh, I can just imagine, just to, and then imagine somebody talking to you. Hey, what's up, bro? Yo, you smelled all words. Like, you, bro, oh my goodness. I could just imagine. I could just imagine, bro.
Only suffering. Nurgle then whispers into your ear as you feel despair.
Yo, hey, I swear to God, don't ever whisper in my ear. Don't. Yo, get out my ear, bro. Respectfully, get out my ear.
Embrace me, and all the suffering would vanish.
Get out my ear, yo.
Bliss and a life free of pain would await you. So many do actually fall. If you're killed in battle against the Deathguard, they will reanimate your corpse as a zombie, with it even being implied that a part of your consciousness remains intact that could only watch in horror as you shamble into your old allies and either rip them apart or are ripped apart in turn. At least when Khorne claims your skull, you get to join a dope as hell skull throne, but nothing is more humiliating than being turned into a zombie. Now, although the Deathguard and Nurgle-like demons aren't exactly stealthy, the Plague Father can be incredibly insidious. All of Chaos has bullshit hacks to some degree, but Nurgle honestly takes it too far. Here is a good example. A number of incredibly brave, loyal guardsmen were fighting against the Deathguard during the Plague Wars, which was when the forces of Mortarion invaded Ultramar. They fought in those horrible conditions, but maintained their loyalty and morale. A small group of the guardsmen even killed a Deathguard legionary, and then they were transferred to a hospital world to recover from their physical injuries, sickness, and mental trauma. Now, Ultramar had gone full autismo with their quarantine laws. They turned a stunning verdant world into a hospital world, as the natural beauty of it helped with the soldiers' PTSD. They also had incredibly strict quarantines. Wounded or sick soldiers would be separated based on injury and sickness, scanned, and then further split apart. Some would end up needing exorcisms, some would just need some antibiotics. It was an incredibly thorough and well executed system.
Damn, so like Advil won't work. Yo, that Advil, them perks that y'all like to chew on, them things not gonna work, bro. You know, they say they need. You know, they said that some of these guys needed exorcism. Yeah, they got straight up diabolical demons just going, bro, rearranging their guts, bro, just going crazy inside of them.
Everyone
Nasty
tested
work.
Dozens of times for both physical and spiritual ailments. All of this was done on ships in orbit, and only when you were truly cleared and cured of your ailments were you allowed to arrive on the world to rest and recover. Guilliman literally thought of and did everything to prevent any form of corruption or outbreak, yet it happened anyway. How it happened was that those noble, brave guardsmen all left their beds one night and gathered together by a beautiful river. Some were in a trance, others were lucid but a bit confused, some were completely coherent and were just there apparently by coincidence. All of them had been tested, cured, and cleared, yet suddenly, on a hospital world with no Nurgle-like cults or corruption, they all begun horrifically turning into plague bearers, ripped apart from the inside out.
Oh no, no! Oh my god, bro, that's my biggest fear. Yo, imagine like, you know, you're chilling, bro. Imagine like you chilling with the bae, right? Boom, I'm with bae. I got bae to my right. You know, I got my arm around her. What's up? So, how's your day, babe? What's up? Oh, my day was actually pretty good. Oh, you know, I mean, I'm just. Well, I don't know. I guess I had a hiccup or something. I don't know. Like, bro, imagine like you chilling with bae and you just start turning into one of these. Oh man, bro. Oh man, I couldn't do it. Oh, bro, I couldn't do it, bro. I'll have to like jump in lava or something like that. I cannot have the baddie to my right seeing me turn into one of these, bro. I gotta, yo, hey, I might have to do one of these, y'all. Hey, yo, hey, if I ever turn into one of these, y'all, just keeping it real. If I got Bane to my right and I start Harlem shaking, and I turn into one of these, bro. When with the little self control that I have, I'm like, she'll be like, "What's wrong? Let me see." Don't look at me. yo, I'm gonna be like, "Don't look at me." No. What's wrong? It can't be that bad. Yo, and when she see this face right here, when I push her off me, I say, "Don't look at me." No, I'm too ugly to bear. When she says, "Oh, it can't be that bad," yo, when I turn around and she see these, bro. First of all, if she screams, she's dead. I'm sorry. Oh, yo, if she, hey, if she gotta go. She gotta go, bro. I can't, no, bro. No, bro. No. I gotta take her out, y'all. Yo, if she hits one of those Mariah Carey, it's over, bro.
Their eyeballs
it's over, y'all.
Their sockets as their bodies deformed. All of them had been touched by Nurgle in some way, that was true, but in some pretty bullshit ways. The POV of the character who witnesses this and also turns into a plague bearer literally just got bit by a fly on a battlefield, and that was that.
I gotta kill her, y'all.
He was treated and he was declared cured, but apparently that wasn't enough. Others simply had scratches or normal battlefield wounds. All were loyal, no one wanted to be corrupted, but Nurgle did it anyway, and then he also crash lands a bunch of zombified star whales on the
Oh my God. Lord Jesus, have mercy. Bro, what am I looking at right now? Bro, what in the tar nation? Bro, what in the 9 seas am I looking at, yo? Oh, hell no. Yo, it look like he got the cheese touch. Bro, what am I? Nah. No.
Space zombie whales, a few fly bites, and you've managed to get a massive Nurglite army onto a pure hospital world with the strictest quarantine.
He got the bacon strips just leaking out. Oh, nah. Somebody, somebody would have sworn had to run past him and accidentally cut him or something. Cause he got the. Hey, y'all know like in the cartoons how like y'all know like in the cartoons how they'd be like dogs and stuff like that, and like the owner would like feed them like a long strip of like pork sausage. This is what this looks like, bro. This is disgusting, bro. Oh,
Galaxy. Sounds so fun to deal with, yay. When you defeat a Nurglite force, yeah, sure, a lot of the corruption dries up.
Ew.
The Nurglite plants that grew often create their own corruption sources and need to be manually burnt out. Sure, the atmosphere clears up, but not entirely because, as I've said, not all the pollution and contagions that Nurgle brings is warp-based. Some planets just end up getting exterminatus as the corruption is run too deep. When the Space Wolves' home system of Fenris was mass invaded by Chaos, the only world that the Wolves were unable to reclaim and purge was Midgardia, which just so happened to be the world the demons of Nurgle attacked. It was too far gone, so it got exterminated instead. Not just the surface level exterminatus either, it was blown up by a super bomb unique to the Space Force called Morkai's Tooth, causing the planet to shatter to its very core. Even those shards on the planet are still infused with Nurglite corruption, so when you fight against the Deathguard and forces of Nurgle, you will be in constant pain and discomfort the entire time due to the conditions and the disease. The fight will drag out and be full on attrition for months. If you win, there's a good chance you will still have to battle a disease or the after effects of one for the rest of your life. Also, Nurgle is one of the most mentally damaging of all Chaos Gods to fight, as he feeds on and into your suffering and despair, so you'll definitely have some sort of permanent mental issues. The world you fight on will be permanently altered, either corrupted.
Bro, if you're a Warhammer, bro, you already got mental issues. Why, let's not act like that having mental issues in Warhammer is like that's like some big thing. No, everybody got it by default. If you were born in Warhammer, GG's, you got some. GG's. This up here is corrupted like a PS3. It's over. Done.
To be exterminatus or cleansed by fire.
GG's.
Even if you die cleanly, if that's even possible, you'll be brought back as a zombie. As a final example to drive this. Even if you die cleanly, if that's even possible, you'll be brought back as a zombie. As a final example. No, leave my body alone, bro. No,
He just said if you died cleanly, you're coming back as a zombie. I beg your pardon? What? I'm coming back as who? A zombie? Bro, let me go, bro. Let me go. Let me go. Please just let me go. So why? You can't even die. Like, bro, you can't even pass away.
Home, a Tyranid fleet once invaded Nurgle world,
Bruh.
killed its defenders, converted to Tyranid slurry and ate it, only for the Tyranids to then get infected and die horribly, so not even the cosmic horror from beyond the stars is safe. So with all the above in mind, the Deathguard and their grandfather are by far the worst enemy to face in all of 40k, not just for the Imperium, but for all factions. If you enjoyed the video and you want to support the channel,
Shout out to Majorkill, man, for this video, man. I'm gonna like it up for him. Make sure you guys go check him out. Also, man, make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below, twitch.tv/King with 2 eyes. I would love to see you guys there. I'm playing some Fortnite, some Rourke Light, and other than that, man, I don't know how long I'm gonna stream. Maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 hours. I don't know. We'll see. Other than that, man, I'm gonna see you guys over at my Twitch. Peace out, everybody.